Hello and welcome to another edition of Metal Detecting with. Today I'm at a new permission next to another busy road, but this house is also 1860s and was built by family members of the two houses that are next door to me, the 1861 house and the 1878 house that is referred to in my early videos. I've been working for quite a while to get permission here, and these folks are real nice, but they live out of town, so when I can only come up here and hunt when they're around, which is fine. I understand that completely. And so I'm going to show them everything that I find at the end of the hunt, each hunt, because this will probably take a while. And they'll get to pick and keep and choose whatever it is that they want. I just want to have the pleasure of hunting here. This house has got a lot of potential. They do have a little video camera here, and they have caught on video some kid hunting it in the evenings in the backyard. So no telling what he's dug up, but I'm going to dig legally and with permission, and we're going to see what's under the grass in this neat old place. See you at the first target. Well, I've picked up a couple things, a pull tab and a little piece of what looks like part of a piece of costume jewelry. And I'm going to work the front sidewalk here, and I've already got a little signal here by the concrete. I think I got our first coin. The signal is penny. Let's just hope it's at least a wheat. But it's not. It's a memorial. But it's copper, so that's a good start anyway. Alright, next target. I got a signal here from 85 down to 77. I've cut it, but I haven't flipped it up yet. Let's see if we can do this together. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Ah, tag nabbit. Bud Light. Ah, you stinker. Alright, next target. Well, so far, we've got some junk and 10 memorials, but all copper. Now, I thought I had another memorial, but it seems like I've got a button from overalls. Old hickory. At least it's not a memorial penny. Hoping for something older, but at least that's pretty interesting. It's the same name as our Scout Council, the old Hickory Council. All right, next target. Well, hallelujah. I have been here for over an hour today, and finally got a decent signal, and I think I actually have a really excellent target. You can see it there in the center. I just flipped it up. I have not touched it at all. It was ringing up 83 to 80, and I think we got a dime here. Don't know what kind. Let's get in a little closer here. See what we got. Yep, it's a silver dime, and I think it's a Merc. Nope. It's a Roosevelt. See? Yes. Yep, that's a Rosie. But at this point, I will take this and be thrilled because I have now been here last evening and today, and I literally have gotten nothing but memorial copper pennies. I mean, this house is 1768. There's not a Indian, not a V-nickel, not a Washington quarter, nothing have I gotten out of this yard until this Rosie that wasn't a memorial or copper penny. I mean, it's staggering. Tons of iron is underneath this ground, but this has been a really disappointing permission, and I don't see how that literally all the targets are copper memorial pennies. So let me clean this puppy up, and we'll see what we got here. I'll be right back. Well, there we go. 1953 Roosevelt dime. And at the rate I'm going, this is going to be the only really decent target I'm getting out of this, what should have been a spectacular yard. Like I said, they've caught somebody on their surveillance camera detecting out here, and they must have just picked this place clean, because I'm getting virtually nothing. So, and I'll take this little silver. So let's go to the next target, if there is one. Keep you posted. Wish me luck. I'm just a few feet away around this old maple tree from where I found the Roosevelt dime. And I had a similar signal, but this time we have a relic, not uncommon for these old places. We have the mason jar lid. It says genuine zinc cap for ball mason jar. And it's not broken, but unfortunately there's no money down there in the jar. Just the cap. So there's finally a recognizable relic. Alright, let's see if there's anything else around here. Had a target in this hole. It was 66, 67. Took me a minute to find it. I got it right here. I have no idea what this is. Interesting though. On the back here, looks like it was clipped onto something with these nibs. Let me brush it up, see if it has any more. It's got some fancy on it. This may actually be something period. I don't know. Give me a second. Well, this is really interesting. See here, it's got an upside down horseshoe and a horse at the bottom. I think it has some writing. Or maybe those are just the horseshoe nails. But that's pretty cool. Inch and a half, inch and 3/4. Wonder what that is. It's something interesting. I like that. All right, next target. Welcome to the roundup for this hunt. We'll start out with something that I've never found before. A rubber iguana. I think it's a dog toy. It was under one of the trees. So then we'll get into the junk, of which there was a lot. And for those of you who use the AT Pro, there's a whole lot of mid-tone going on in there. shotgun shells, pull tabs, little bits of unidentifiable melted metal, junk and crap. These were the brightest signals. This rang up. This should have been my Barber quarter, up in the low 90s, and clean. I mean, it didn't reflect the fact that this is a rusty, squished beer top. High-powered rifle round, little metal, brass ring of some kind. A very nice mason jar lid. Pull, a drawer pull, which has a number on the bottom there. You can see that. But that was a surface find of all things. Half a horseshoe. And then during the second session, I did indeed actually find a Zinken. And surprisingly, it is a first year issue Zinken, 1985. All of these are between 59 and 84. Now, how can a property that's dated 1868 only have coins between 1959 and 1985, at least in the way of pennies? Obviously, this property's been hunted before. There were no barbers, there were no V-nickels, there were no Indian heads, there was nothing except the one little thing we'll get to here in a second. And we'll go ahead and get to that right now, which is the 1953 Roosevelt, which is the oldest coin I found, which is staggering. So nobody dropped a coin on this property for 110 years. So, but you know, it is nice to get something shiny. But I think the coolest thing we found, or I found, all we, you, us, all of us together, is this, which after talking with the owner, we kind of agreed that this is a suspender clasp or a suspender clip with a equine theme. See if the zoom will work here. So you got your horseshoe with a horse head. And I'll flip it over, you'll see it better. This right here is a riding crop. On the other side is a spur, and in the center here is a saddle. If I flip it over, you can see it even better. So there's the horse and the shoe, but you can really see the saddle even down to the stirrup, the spur, and the riding crop. And so right across here would have been, you know, the part that held the suspender, and then there was probably a clip on the bottom here somewhere. That's a suspender clip, pretty sure. And that is absolutely awesome. I will be going back to this property. The owner has decided that he likes me and he trusts me, and I can go back anytime whether he's there or not, which I think is super nice. So thanks for joining me, and we will go back to that property again and see what's under the grass. Bye for now.